Hey, do I have your attention? Do I have your full attention? Your undivided attention? Probably not. I mean, that's a really hard thing to give somebody that much attention these days. There's at least a couple things happening in your background. Can you imagine what if there were kids running around in this gym right now? If those tricycles were going back and forth, if somebody was shooting basketball, trying to listen and focus in on my words. Of course, my words aren't that significant, but what if they were your best friends, your parents, your grandparents? What if they were a minister's? It was a sermon. Do you give sermons your full undivided attention? What if it was God? How hard is that to give full undivided attention to any voice, even if it's God's? Some 100 years ago, there's a French philosopher named Simone Weil. She said, attention is the rarest and purest form of generosity. It's really hard to give our full attention to someone, even if we deeply care about that person. There's so much happening in the backdrop. We have to be intentional. We have to decide, I'm going to quiet my own mind and my own curiosity about anything else and my distractions. I'm just going to focus in on the one person in front of me or the one thing happening. In the story of Exodus, the calling of Moses, we know there's a burning bush. We know that God speaks out. There's an angel present, and the bush is on fire, but it's not being consumed. What's interesting is if you read carefully, that's what happens at first. And then Moses notices, and it says in Exodus 3:3, Moses turned aside, thought to himself, I must turn aside and go see what's happening here. It was Moses' decision to not just notice something, but then turn and give it his complete attention, which led to God calling Moses by name and Moses saying, here I am. But he could have just noticed the bush and continued. You know, that's a quick little picture he could take, tell his friends a story. So many ways we can see those things like something as significant as that. Maybe not as significant as a burning bush that's not really on fire and being consumed, but so many times when we don't give something our full attention, even if it's significant or it's miraculous or it's profound, because we start thinking about, oh, I got to tell so-and-so about that. Or I can't believe that's happening. Or someone's talking to us and they're telling us something, but all we can do is wait for a break to take our turn to share something that happened to us. Let me tell you about the burning bush I saw. Paying attention, being fully present. Yes, it's really hard for teachers, for our friends, for something like a video, but for God, how can we get ourselves practiced enough that when it's God speaking, that we can give our full attention? It's going to take practice, like riding a bike. You got to try first, some training wheels, some indoor courses, some short spans of full attention, a morning devotion, a prayer where we turn off our phones and we just focus in on what we're saying. However it happens, let's keep working at giving our full attention to God, maybe in spurts and small pieces here and there, but eventually that can significantly alter the course of our life. Look what happened to Moses after he decided to turn aside. Peace of Christ be with you.